What's up, y'all? Okay, so this is my half of a collab with ARomanticAce. So Kira over on ARomanticAce on Twitch, she does a lot of really fun stuff. She started out streaming romance games from her phone, and now she also is doing a 100 baby challenge on her channel. That is all because of me. I kind of got her into doing that, and I think she may hate me a little bit because of that. So I was asking her if she wanted to do a collab with me. So what we ended up doing was I built a shell of a house for her, which she just did on her stream today. And she built me a shell, which is what you see me working on here, for me to do on my stream. And I was so much nicer to her than she was to me. I'm just putting that out there. I gave her stairs and everything. And here I am trying to get these stairs to work because I was just like, I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to get it to work, and then I'm not very good at big houses, as some of you might have noticed from the fact that I never do them. So I was like, I have this gigantic house, and she's done these ridiculous roofs for me, which I say ridiculous as if I don't like them. But mostly, I was just looking at that, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this at first. But I decided, I placed it in Windenburg, and I decided I wanted to go, at first I thought I could go for like a cottage style, and I don't know why I thought that, since it's so big. You can't really make a cottage that big. So instead I went for more like a Tudor style, like as much as I can do with it. So you see me doing that. I'm just using so much stuff from Get Together because of it, because it has a lot of really good stuff for that. I think I may have gone a little overboard with the roofs and everything, but like, you know what? Don't judge me. I was having fun, and that's really all that matters. So this build actually took me about 3.5 hours. It took me 2 streams to do this. So you are seeing it at a much faster pace than I did it at. I have sped it up to 8 times speed, which I know might be a little fast to be able to see everything I'm doing, but I'm going to let you know that a lot of it is just me going back and forth on what I want to do. And some of it has to do with, like, here I am just lighting it all up, and I started doing this before the new subtler saucer lights, or whatever they're called. The fact that they gave us the tiny lights. So I'm still using this one as, I'm just sizing down the normal sized one, but I'm just filling it up, and I'm just like, at this point, I need it. So I was really kind of sad that the roof trim that I use for everything was clipping in through the walls. So I was like, fine, I guess I'll have to use a different roof trim. But, you know, it's fine. So the rules we had for this wasn't a normal shell challenge. We wanted to have fun by the other person making the floor plan as well. And the person furnishing has to guess what would go in those rooms. So, which I think was a lot of fun, actually. And it took out a lot of the choice for me, because in this gigantic house, I probably would have been like boxes, right? I can't like decide what to do, really. So I was just kind of like, there's already a floor plan, it's perfect. The really funny thing is that the house that I made for her, the shell, is, I just made my grandma's house, and told her to have fun. And I didn't tell her it was my grandma's house, because then she might have like had perceptions about what it would be in there, right? So she ended up actually making it for grandmothers, for 2 grannies, and that was so funny to me. But part of the rules that we came up with is that we can't move any of the walls that the other person put in. You can add new walls, but you can't move any of the ones that are already there. But we did decide that you could do things like use columns and spandrels to get rid of it, like in that way, which was useful because I had no idea what to do with that hallway space. I was just like, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. So instead I just kind of used it to break up the sitting room and the TV room. So I didn't know what to do in most of these rooms. So I ended up deciding that downstairs we weren't going to have any bedrooms, even though there were rooms big enough for bedrooms. I was like, no, that's not happening. So I turned it into 4 bedrooms upstairs. So I have a parent's room, I have a teen's room, a kid's room, and then a guest bedroom. And then downstairs I decided that this room was going to be a laundry room because I love using the laundry stuff. I absolutely adore the Laundry Day stuff pack. I will use it whenever I can, but I really hate playing with laundry. So, so when I'm building, I'm like, yes, I will put a laundry room in here. Perfect. It's perfect. I don't have to play with it. I'm just making it for the aesthetic. And I decided to have the kitchen right outside the laundry room because, like, in houses that I've been in, that's kind of been how it works, for the most part. And I know that, like, I have a very different building style than a lot of people in the Sims community, but that's because I grew up in Southern California, and I never really saw these kinds of houses, that are, like, really big and stuff like that. So I feel more comfortable with building, like, more modern houses or ranch style houses and stuff like that. 2-story houses, to me, it's like, I don't even know what to do with it, honestly. But look, I remembered a trash can. Aren't you guys proud of me? I put a trash can in the build. I'm so, like, you're welcome. But I really, really like Jungle Adventures to go with this kind of look. And you wouldn't really think that Jungle Adventures goes well with, like, what I was trying to do, like a Tudor style thing, right? But I was really into it. It just came in the right colors because I was trying to go for that really dark brown as being the wood. Oh, also that cutting board trick, I stole that from Evelyn, who is, like, the master clutterer. Honestly, go watch her videos. I learn so much, so many, like, clutter hacks to make things look really lived in from watching her videos. So at this point, I was trying to, like, find lighting. And I give up on this halfway through the house and I just leave in the saucer lights because trying to find lights that set off enough light to reach all of these corners was just hell, and I wasn't into it. I don't know what this little nook was supposed to be for, but I thought it looked really cute as, like, a place to put a bar because I was putting the dining room here. So I thought it was, like, a really cute place to put the bar. And with those lights right over it, because I used Get Together, I used Seasons, and I used Jungle Adventure the most in this build, I think. Oh, and Eco Lifestyle has so many good things. It's got so many good things. I love it so much. Specifically all the plants and the clutter that comes with Eco Lifestyle, and the shelves. I didn't really use the shelves in this build, because it didn't really go, because the shelves in Eco Lifestyle are way more of, like, a modern look to them, or upcycled, and this house wasn't supposed to be like that. I think I have one room that is more like that, but everything else is this kind of, like, kind of rustic? Not quite, but something. I had a really hard time trying to find a rug I liked in here, and I settled. I just really settled, because I just couldn't find one that did what I wanted it to do. So I turned this room into a study, which, again, to be honest, I've never seen a study in a house in real life. I only know what I know from, like, you know, honestly, hugely influenced by The Sims 1. There was a room in the Goth household that I always interpreted as a study, and that has, like, influenced me, which you can tell by the paneling on the walls, because there was so much paneling in The Sims 1. The first Sims game is, like, I can see so many of those textures just, like, burned into my brain. Like, there is a specific counter that I think of more often than I should. See, I was trying to use lighting still, and it just was not working. But I was like, hey, what do you put in a study? I don't know. Learning things? Yeah, learning things. That's what you do. And so I did. So there's a desk, and there's a computer, and there's, all sorts of stuff. It's fine. And then I decided to do this entryway because I decided to make it an entryway, I guess. I don't know if that's where the door should have come. Like, maybe that was supposed to be a bathroom. Who knows? I don't know. It's where I decided was going to be the entryway, because otherwise, like, you entered right into a wall the first place I tried to put the entrance. So that didn't work very well. I included that little wall hanging thing with the dog leash on it, thinking, oh, maybe they have a dog, and then proceeded to forget about that dog for the rest of the build. But maybe they're dog walkers. Maybe they just go out and walk other people's dogs. Because there's a kid in this house. Maybe the kid is the one who is going to, like, go walk dogs. I think that's completely valid. So I turned this into a half bath because I was like, I don't think you need a full bathroom downstairs. Like, this is the one where you have, like, guests come into. You don't need a full bath. Like, your guests don't need to take a shower, right? If your guests are staying long enough to take a shower, then they can go to the upstairs bathrooms, in my opinion. So I always feel like I want a half bath for downstairs. I don't know what this was supposed to be, so I made it into a closet I love using that laundry day light in closets because it's just perfect, in my opinion. And I turned this little bit into a little reading nook. And I really like that, I think it's Parenthood, that love seat. And it has the drawers underneath, and I absolutely love it. I had a hell of a time trying to get the sitting room and the TV room looking okay, because I didn't know what to do with the space. Like, for reals, I just had no idea. But I had some fun. And I went, this rug is the right color, so I'm done. Is pretty much how that went. And I don't remember who I stole that hack from of using the barbecue tongs as, like, a fireplace poker. It was either, like, Vixella or Little Simsy. I just think it's really cute, and I love doing it. And I'm trying to make these cabinets work, and I do end up doing it. I end up using 2 instead of 3, and it ends up working, but I was just, like, trying so hard to make this TV room look like you lived in it at all, and chat was trying to give me, they were trying to give me some advice, and nothing looked good, so I kind of settled. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just settle. So, yeah, that's what happened. But I did decide to continue that, like, accent wall with that stone I think I only did it downstairs because, like, I like using accent walls, but I don't think that they work. Like, real life, an accent wall is just, like, one wall of something, and all the other walls in the room aren't like that. And I don't think that works as well in The Sims as it does in real life. It ends up looking kind of weird a lot of the time, unless you put, like, a column there to break it up or something. But I figured for downstairs, because we have that rock on the outside, the stonework on the outside, it kind of works on the inside. See, there I used the column to try and make it look less weird. Because to me, it looks kind of weird when you do it and it just stops at the corner of the room. Because it just doesn't, that's just not how it works. And I was trying really hard. I was like, do I go full, like, medieval on that and just put the shield there, I decided against it. But I considered it. I love those drapes so much from movie hangout stuff. They are literally the best ones in the game. I use them way more than I probably should, but I love them and I don't care. I didn't know what to do with the space, so I decided to put a piano there, because what else do you do with space when you don't know what to do with it? You just put a piano. That's how that works. And then, of course, you put a chandelier above that piano, because if you have the space above a piano to put a chandelier, you put a chandelier above the piano. I think that's pretty much like, that's just how it works. So here, I'm at a second day. This is the second day mark, basically. So you see I'm replacing all of the saucers with even smaller saucers. And it works. I think it's really funny that the old saucers now sell for $150 if you place them before the patch. But when you buy them now they're the cheapest light. They're $50, which, thank you. It'll make so, like, if I tried to do another, like, cheapest house possible, right, which I'm considering doing for Nifty Knitting, I am going to love that, because then all of my rooms, the 50 simoleons is the cheapest light then. At least the cheapest ceiling light. I was really hoping I could find some, like, really long curtains back there, and I couldn't, and I was sad. But it's okay. I wanted to go for really, like, dark tones in the parents' bedroom, and I don't know why. I just kind of vibed with it. So I made it work, I think. I don't generally do dark colors like this in builds, but I figured, like, if I was already going for these dark wood tones, I might as well just, like, embrace it. So the parents' bedroom is where I start just leaving the ceiling lamp, I think. Because I'm just like, I'm done. I am not going to be able to light this ridiculous house with any of the other ones. So, oh, all right, I gave them a ceiling fan, because I was like, yeah, that's what you have in master bedrooms. It's fine. Totally, right? Again, I'm from a place where you have lots of ceiling fans, right? So, again, I love using the folded laundry on top like that. I don't know why. I just love how it looks. It's silly. People don't really do that, but I like it, so I use it. I was having a hard time trying to find artwork that I thought really went with the master bedroom, because I like having art on walls, but I just like went, fuck it, and just kind of did those from the base game, I think. Now I did the fancy bathroom. And this is the fancy bathroom with a lovely tub and everything. So the parents get the fancy bathroom. Everyone else gets just a normal bathroom, but this one is fancy. How is it fancy? Because it uses the fancy tiles. I actually used soap and toothbrushes in every single upstairs bathroom, because I was like, I want to. And I remembered to put laundry hampers in all of the rooms, so pretty good about that. Pretty happy about that. And then I decided to do all of the bathrooms, other than the fancy bathroom, in the same Jungle Adventure stuff, because I was like, there are matching showers to this wall tile. I have to do it. So I did. So this is the gray bathroom, which I enjoyed. And then the other bathroom ends up being the green bathroom, and downstairs is the blue bathroom. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I still kept those. I like having lights over mirrors in bathrooms, because that's what it's like in real life. But it doesn't actually work in The Sims. So I decided this is the teens room, and I decided that this teenager is into art, because I had seen the paintings, those that I just placed from Eco Lifestyle. I saw those downstairs and I was like, I want them. I want to place them in this build. So I decided to use them in here, and to decide that this kid is into art, and I'm going to make art the focus of the entire room, right? Because I know that that's like, people, like real life people, have other interests. But when I'm trying to just design a house, right, I want to I want to put as much personality into it as possible. So I was trying to put things in where I was thinking like maybe the kid, he like still has art up from when he was a kid, right? Stuff he's made, and now he's a teenager and he still has that stuff up. So I was kind of into that idea for that room. Oh, right. And there I am remembering to put toothpaste and soap in the bathroom. And onto the green bathroom, I decided, which I enjoy theming bathrooms, and I don't know why. I considered doing that one, but I was like, no, we won't. I was like, I could just go full Jungle Adventures. No, definitely not. This house ends up being incredibly expensive, as you can imagine, because I am not like looking for the cheapest possible stuff. So it ends up at over 100,000 simoleons, and it's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't want to actually play in it though, to be honest. I think it ended up looking really nice, but it seems like hell to play in because of specifically the way the roofs kind of clip into things, and it's hard to see some of the rooms. So this is the guest bedroom. I decided that the guests got the bedroom with the fireplace in it, because otherwise I really wanted the parents to have the biggest bedroom, but then it felt weird giving like a kid the bedroom with the fireplace in it, so I just decided it was a guest bedroom because yeah, that's what we're doing. It's a guest bedroom, of course. Now I'm just messing with the lights again. And our final bedroom is a kid's bedroom. And I decided this kid was into music. She must really like music. I think I got her a violin to play with. I really enjoy doing kids' rooms the most, to be quite honest. But I didn't want to go like too hard on this one. I wanted to give her a little place for her schoolwork, and I wanted to give her like stuff that showed she was into music and stuff like that. So I tried to do some cute stuff. Like I gave her it's like a Rockstar poster, and the other one I always think of as like an Idol poster. So I like using it with those two together, especially when I'm trying to do it for a kid who I think is really into music and everything. So there's the violin and the hamper, because I actually remembered hampers. And then I spend forever trying to find those fairy lights, but I did it. So, and most of the rooms have curtains too, which again, that is pretty good for me. I remember trash can and curtains and laundry hampers in all of the bedrooms. I feel pretty good about that. Not that I really like having laundry hampers in all the rooms, because if you are going to play with laundry, having just a laundry hamper in the laundry room is easier, because then you only have to go to that one place to pick up laundry. But in my game anyway, for some reason, laundry is broken and it never goes into the hamper. When people change, even right next to the hamper, it just goes to the floor. So that's fun. So I finished inside, and I decided I wanted to do the outside, and then I went, oh, there's like no room on this lot. So, I'm really not going to be able to do much out here. I messed with the chimney a whole bunch because I really hate the way that chimneys look when they come through. But I finally found that one that worked, and it was fine. And I tried to move it so that I could have stuff in the backyard, but there's just no room. So instead, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to put some trees. I'm going to put my mailbox and my trash can, and I'm just going to be done. I think I put some lavender out too, because when in doubt, plant. So yeah, that was this speed build. If you guys like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button so you get notifications every time I post a new video. You can find me build stuff like this on my Twitch channel, Curlmeister Sisters, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And thank you guys so much for watching. Here are some screenshots coming right up, and peace out, y'all.